Bum 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 bum.
Tomatoes?
Hello, welcome to the video for what is Git engine version. Let's run through our example. Pretty simple. I hit execute and I get a big long string. And this string is the engine version that I'm currently using right now. So as we can see here, we have 4.13.0. We can see the actual minor build version number. And this is the release version branch for Unreal Engine 4. And you can verify that by moving your mouse up here, and you can actually see it matches the same thing. We get the version and the branch inside of our editor. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, this is kind of pointless. What would I want it for? Well, if you've ever played some of the Sony games, their online stuff like EverQuest 2, EverQuest 1 and that, or a bunch of other games that have constant updates, they like to use these version numbers along with other things like if it's a shipping or development build in their title screen or somewhere in maybe an about box, so that way when you run into a problem or there's a crash log, you can easily tell. So let me actually show you that. Let me pull up my video here. Well, not the video, the screen. Development, Git engine version, and let me hook up the second branch here. Let's go and run this in the windowed mode right here in a new window. And at the top here, well, it's going to fail because it's supposed to be in standalone. Let's try this again. We're going to see the default title for my game, which is the WTF is, and then the version. Now if I hit execute, it actually changes. Now we see WTF is, I put a dash in here, and I have the full version. You could also do something like, using one of our other nodes. Let's go with, is distribution, right? Yeah, it's packaged for distribution. We can do something, let's add another 2 builds here, like that. And we'll put this one, we'll do a switch on, just a switch, right? Oh, lordy, I hate remembering these things. Oh, not a switch. Dagnabbit. I always forget the name of that stupid node that I use all the time. It could serve as a switch. Hold on. Brain's not functioning right here. Switch. Select? Aha, select. That's what I meant. See, I never remember. Switch this over to Boolean. Go something like this. Let's see, return value is going to be a string, so let's do that. And if it's false, we're going to do debug version. And if it's true, we're going to do shipping version. There we go. Make this a little cleaner. There we go. And we'll do something like that. And we'll go and run this again. And now when we run this and I hit execute, we'll see, using some of our nodes, a nice easily debuggable version number that pulls up, and it's all customizable based on the game itself. So I can see the name of my project, see the engine version I'm built on, and I can see this is the debug version. And if I was running on a package version, I would see it say shipping version, because I think that's what I said. Yeah, shipping version right here. So this is a nice way of combining some things. The engine version is very helpful because someone may be using an older version of your game that you've compiled on an older version. Maybe there's a bug fix appropriate. Also helps for you when you give it to your testers, because you can store these things in strings and write out to your debug log. So that's pretty much it. Git engine version is going to give you back the engine version in a string, and it's going to be, if you move your mouse up to the name of your project, it'll be your version number, the complete version number, and then the branch that it was built on.